All right, shalom, shalom. We're the real Hebrew Israelites coming day in and day out to prophesy the downfall of Babylon the Great, which is America. First off and foremost, all praises, honor, and glory be unto Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahawashi, by Hashem, Dash. Double honors to thee, all the apostles of Great Millstone. Salutations to the elect, wherever you may be. Brother Shapaya from GMS Chicago coming at you again with a quick lesson through the Spirit. And I'm going to hop straight into it, all right, because when you go into Yahawashi's family, you had unbelievers amongst his blood, all right? His own flesh and bone of the same household, all right? And many people didn't believe Yahawashi was who he was, all right? The son of Yahweh, all right? And I'm going to go straight into it. It's Mark 6:3. I'm going to start with 1. And he went out from thence and came to his own country, and his disciples followed him. Hold on. All right. And when the Sabbath day was done, he began to teach and when the Sabbath day was come, he began to teach in the synagogues. And many hearing him were astonished, saying, from whence have this man these things? And what wisdom is this which is given unto him? All right, because even when you go back to Isaiah 11 chapter, it says the spirit of wisdom shall rest upon him. All right, and I also believe in Isaiah the 9th chapter. All right, that even such mighty works were wrought by his hands. Is this not the carpenter, the son of Mary, the brother of James, Joseph, and of Judah, right, which I believe is Jude, and Simon, all right, because James and Jude followed Yahawashi, the other two didn't. And are not his sisters here with us? And they were offended at him. So he was offended at what Yahawashi was saying, all right? But Yahawashi said to them, a prophet is not without honor, but it's in his own country. So he wasn't accepted in his own country, all right? Not only in the land of Israel, Nazareth didn't accept him because they said, well, hey, wasn't the king supposed to come out of Bethlehem? Well, he was born in Bethlehem, all right? He also came out of Egypt too because they had to flee, all right? And among his own kin and in his own house, all right? And he could do not, and he could there do not, And he could there do no mighty work, save he had laid the hands on a few sick folk and healed them. And he marveled because of their unbelief. And he went around about the villages teaching. So the hell with the city he was from. They didn't believe, right? Now, hey, even people amongst his own family didn't believe. All right? Just can turn that down here. Right. Hey, they didn't believe, man. Right. And the same thing you have today. It says the foes of your own family. And the foe, hey, let me get it. All right. Matthew 10:36. And a man's foes should be they of his own household. All right. There you go. So even people amongst your own house are going to hate you. Okay. I know it's in Hosea. You didn't have to turn it off. I just turned it on. I was. And then you said, oh, I can't sleep. All right, don't mind. Shalaki, Akim. Let me get this real quick. I thought it was Hosea, because there's one in the Old Testament. What's one in the Old Testament, man? I'm trying to find that. Oh, maybe I think it's this. Spirit just brought it to me. Hold on. Um, hold on. 'Cause there's a precept to this in the Old Testament, and like it's really gonna bother me. Micah 7:6. Thank you. Call out Yahawashi, I'm sure. All right, this is Micah 7:6. For the son dishonoreth the father, and the daughter rises up against her mother, which we have to this day. All right, just like Matthew's 10, I came not for peace, but a sword. And he's dividing the father against the son, the daughter against the mother, so on and so forth. The daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law, and a man's enemies are a man. So like, and a man's enemies are the men of his own household, of his own house. All right, so hey, some of your major enemies are your own fucking family, man. Simply put, simply because you're in this truth. All right, they don't know it, but they have demons upon them. All right, to agitate you. All right. So the same thing with Yahawashi and his family. All right. Now let me get this. Now you gotta understand, the angel came and told John and Mary what was going to go down with Yahawashi as far as his birth and the things they need to do. All right. Now I gotta get, okay, so that's Matthew's. I believe it's the one in Luke. All right. No, it wasn't that. It wasn't that. No, let me get it. All right, so here we go. Luke 2:41. Now his parents went to Jerusalem every year at the feast of Passover. All right. And when he was 12 years old, they went up to Jerusalem as the custom of the feast. And when he had fulfilled the days as they returned, the child Yahawashi tarried behind in Jerusalem, and Joseph and his mother knew it not of. All right. And so basically, when you become 12, you become a man. All right. Not saying, all right, you don't have stages to grow and to improve and to mature, but in this culture, you're held accountable at the age 12. Okay. Verse 44. But they, supposing him to have been in company, went a day's journey, and they sought him among their kinsfolk and acquaintance. So they went to go look for him. When they found him not, they turned again to Jerusalem seeking him. And it it came to pass that after 3 days, so hey, this man was missing for 3 days. 12-year-old missing for about 3 days. So hey, you would figure you'll be worried, right? After 3 days, they found him in the temple. So where was he? He was in the synagogue, a temple, doing what? Preaching and breaking down scriptures, all right, at a young age. Sitting in the midst of the doctors, all right? The doctors knew what? They knew the law, okay? Both hearing them and asking them questions. So, hey, in so many words, debating. And all that heard him were astonished at his understanding and answers. And when they saw him, they were amazed. And his mother said unto him, Son, why hast thou dealt with us? Behold, thy father and I have sought thee sorrowing. So she said, listen, why you do us this way? We've been walking around looking for you, crying, worried about you, things of that nature. Verse 49. And he said unto them, How is it that ye sought me? When she know that I'm about my father's business? All right? So it kind of went above their heads. Yes, Joseph was Yahawashi's physical father, but what did Yahawashi said? I'm about my father's business. He wasn't talking about Joseph. He was talking about Yahweh. All right? Verse 50. And they understood not the saying which he spake unto them. Mind you, Mary and Joseph was told what Yahawashi was coming to do, as far as Matthew 1 and 21. All right? They knew this, okay? But they didn't, that's how heavy it is. They still didn't understand what Yahawashi was talking about. He was there in a human form, okay? And he spoke these words, I must be about my father's business, right? Verse 51, and he went down with them and came to Nazareth and was subject unto them, because you're subjected to your parents, right? But his mother kept these sayings in her heart, because obviously she still understood what the angel of the Lord did for them. She understood the vision. She understood what her and Joseph had to do, all right, for certain prophecies to be fulfilled. Okay? She held those words in her heart. But like I said, most of it went over everybody's head. All right? You got to understand, Yahawashi's brothers who didn't believe in him, or his sisters, cousins, whatever, a lot of this went above their heads, man. They thought he was crazy or something. Okay? But he was on another spiritual level. All right? He was literally the son of Yahweh. And he came there to accomplish his work as Yahawashi. All right? Verse 52. And Yahawashi increased in wisdom and stature and in favor with Yahweh and with men. All right? So like I said, yeah, you're a man at 12 years old, but you will continue to keep maturing, growing in wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. All right? And it's called experience. All right? Because Yahawashi didn't start his ministry until age 30, and it went on for 3 years. So he passed away at 33. All right? So from 12 until 30, he was still growing in the spirit. Okay? But like I said, a lot of people, they couldn't get it, especially his family. I'm not saying Joseph or Mary didn't understand, because obviously the angel came and told them, but still, a lot of this went over the other members of his family's head, right? Except for his 2 brothers that followed him in the truth, okay? Because the other guys of the family that didn't believe, they have to become some complete assholes. All the things Yahawashi did, and you guys refuse to believe that he's the son of the Most High. Same thing now. Same thing in Egypt. They watched Yahweh send an angel before them to save them out of Egypt, yet they still didn't believe. Yet they still want to go back to Egypt. Yet they still want to build a golden calf. All right? And say these be the gods that saved us out of Egypt. Well, if those be the gods that saved you out of Egypt, why did you ask the Lord, well, why did you bring us into this land? Just to die? But y'all didn't dare say that about the Egyptian gods. These are niggas you're dealing with at the end of the day. So with that, I pray I was able to shed some light upon these certain scriptures. All right. And like I said, the mass majority of your own family ain't gonna believe the words that you say. All right, it's too high for them. All right, they may think it's not true. They may think it's crazy, but hey, listen. At the end of the day, we're gonna follow the prophecies in the scriptures. All right. And history proves prophecies in the scriptures. Go read Daniel's the 11th chapter, 2nd Esdras 11 and 12, so on and so forth. So with that, a shalom.